Hello, Aquarius. This is Bujo with Moon Goddess 114433. I am bringing you your horoscope tarot. I did make a change. I was going to do them every week, but since I have problems uploading videos right now, I'm just doing it twice a month, and I'm going to see how that goes. So this is for January 15th to the 31st. I do intend for all my videos to be timeless, so if you watch it after that, it's fine. If it resonates after that, then it was your time to actually watch it. Um, Also, don't be alarmed that I recorded these live. I recorded it live in private so that way I could upload it better. And then I edit it to public. So don't be alarmed that you didn't get a bell notification. Okay, so let's see what is the energy for Aquarius during this time. What is your energy, Aquarius? Spirit, please help us with the overall energy for this time period for Aquarius. My beautiful daughter, Michaela, is an Aquarius. She has an amazing mind. And then my moon is an Aquarius, so you can watch this whether you are have an Aquarius in your sun, moon, rising, or even in your Venus. Okay. So for your overall energy we have going on during this time, you have encouragement, intention, and come together. I think that's beautiful that you've got these giraffes in both the first and the third card. So with encouragement, it's telling me that well, first of all, that just seems so loving to me, so caring, so nurturing, and you know, you're being guided to follow your creativity, to follow your intuitions. You're being encouraged to be your true self, to embrace who you are, to follow your intentions. So whatever it is that has been on your mind and that you've been feeling nudged by spirit, by source, to go for it, to go for this. For some of you, it's just, so you see he's got that. And from where I'm at here in Arkansas, and I'm sure this is many places, you blow them and you make a wish. And then you have come together. So what I'm getting for this group is your overall energy. There's something that you're wanting to move forward in, mostly in romance. There's something that's, and look at that crown inside that heart. Something that's going to make you want to feel like a king or a queen. Something that you really wish for and you really long for. And Spirit is encouraging you at this time to go for it. Just go for it. There's an egg here. So for some of you, that's moving forward in your love life. And for some of you, that is encouragement to now is the time to go ahead and try for that baby, that child. Or for some of you, Spirit is encouraging you to go forth with that idea that you've had, that new beginning. It's not always about a baby. Sometimes it's about a new beginning. And for some of you, it will be a new beginning. Some of you, it will be, trying to get pregnant. Why is some of you crying when you hear that with joy? Some of you is like, yes, I've been wanting to have a baby. So let's take a look, Aquarius. at your career, at your job. Some of you have a job, some of you are in school. Take whatever resonates with you. We're going to get the overall energy in your career, school, whatever's going on. I'm getting, some of you are questioning, how do you find out what, a lot of you have, what your sun sign is. Spirit's telling me that some of you watching are questioning, how do you find out what your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus and Aries signs are. What I do is that there's a sign, I can't remember what it's called, but it's pretty easy to do. You just Google your natal chart, and you put in your date of birth, the time you were born, and the location you was born. And it'll give you all those planets and houses and explain it to you. So what is going on with your career? An Aquarius. We have the Seven of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. I'll get 2 more cards, please, Spirit, for Aquarius. We have the Empress, and the Four of Wands. So I asked about your career, your job, your school, what's going on in that field. So in the past, the recent past, you have the Eight of Swords. You have felt trapped. You felt like you really didn't have many choices. But this is an illusion. This was an illusion that someone or something, some kind of situation has actually removed the blindfold. They've cut away, they've used that sword to cut away your bindings that you have put around yourself. The thing to understand about the Eight of Swords is that she bound herself. She did it to herself. But some kind of situation or person or someone or something has happened to come along. Source has provided that person or that thing to help you remove the blindfold, and that way remove the binding, so you can see that you may be surrounded by swords, but you have a walkway, a path that you can just walk straight ahead and walk out of that situation. Now that you realize it, the Wheel of Fortune card, things are changing more to the positive. Old cycles are ending and new ones are beginning. And these are moving towards the positive. You're getting out of that negative state. You're moving into the Empress energy. If you're a masculine, it's just take this how it resonates. To me, the Empress energy is someone who is more creative. They have new beginnings. And these new beginnings, they're prosperous and abundant. Okay? For some of you, you have the swans with her little ones there, and usually most Empress cards in tarot, in different tarot decks, is pregnant. So for some of you, you are going to move out of that job that you don't like, and you're going to focus on your children. You're going to focus on maybe getting pregnant, having a child. And whatever you change your focus to, this is going to bring you ultimate happiness. Because this is the Four of Wands. This is merging. This is a unity card. Usually this card for me is for twin flames coming into union. But since we asked about your career, to me this tells me you're going to celebrate from ultimate joy of what's coming your way in this career, or your job, or whether you're in school, whatever's coming your way, whatever changes you're making, you're going to be very happy about it. Let's have a look into your love life, the energies for your romance department. We have the Hermit card. We have the Page of Swords. We have the King of Coins. One more card. The Four of Cups. Okay. So, I'm getting that from the Hermit card a lot in the past. In your relationships, you have felt triggered that you're lonely. You haven't been fulfilled and content with the relationships you've been in. And maybe it's in the current relationship you're in. There's been times you fought against feeling lonely even when they're sitting right next to you. And then you have the Page of Swords. So the current energy, what's happening is things have shifted. There's been more communication offered, even though it's been kind of clumsy. And it's like y'all actually starting to attempt communication where there wasn't very good communication in the past. For many of you, you're actually attempting, you're at the beginning stages of actually trying to understand each other. But this relationship is steady. It's slow but steady. The King of Cups to me represents people who are like, they have earth sign in them. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Your significant other may have earth in them, and they're slow and steady in the relationship. But this, to me, having the King of Coins tells me this is a reliable, dependable relationship. They're not intended to hurt you. They just like to move slow. But slow and steady wins the race. Okay? And this relationship is steady. It's like the four corners, the four legs on a chair. It's not going to let you fall on your ass. And you have the Four of Cups. So this lets me know that with this relationship, you're no longer heartbroken over these past cups, because with this deck, he's longingly looking at the cup that's offered to him. And so this lets me know in your energy at this current time that you are actually focused on your counterpart and nobody else. And vice versa, they're focused on you. So let's see what you were incorporating during this time. These are things that you've healed from, that you are now incorporating more of during this time, the 15th to the 31st of January, or whenever it is you watch this video. These are things you have healed from that you're actually incorporating into your energy more this time. Okay, so we have self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And you have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So what these tell me is, in the past, you've suffered issues with your self-esteem, thinking you're not worthy, thinking you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not smart enough. Maybe you don't like your self-image, you don't like the way you look in the mirror, you haven't liked the way, you don't think you communicate properly, you think you're too emotional. Whatever it is that you faced, that's damaged in your self-esteem, you have healed from a lot of these. And you're still currently healing. I'm getting that a lot of you still are currently healing. But you are starting to step into your power. You're starting to realize your worth. And you realize what you have to bring to the plate. You know what you're bringing. And the other thing you've brought into your energy is you've cut out indecision. You're starting to follow your intuition more, your spirit guides. You're starting to listen to that voice that you've tried to probably run away from in the past. What blockages do you have at this time? Okay. So, it's funny I pulled these same two cards with Capricorn, but I'm getting different messages from them. So, you have the Knave of Chalices. So what I'm getting from this one is that you're trying to learn how to balance the dark and the light within yourself. Because lots of times people, they want to embrace the positive about themselves and they don't want to embrace the negative aspects of themselves. But do understand that you need light and dark in balance, because sometimes your dark is beneficial to you, is beneficial to others. This is a programming issue of, opinions of what are your negative traits are all programming. They're programmed from your peers, from society, from your parents, from your ancestors, to your school, from your raising, to everything you watch on TV, you listen to on the radio. You go through social programming. And it's things like, you may think you have a bad temper, when actually your temper is beneficial so you can stand up for yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? I hope. You're learning that you have to learn to embrace the positive and the negative, the dark and the light within yourself, and understand that both are beneficial to who you are. And then you have the Six of Chalices. So for Aquarius, I'm getting that you are still overcoming those things that you went through in the past hurts and past pains that feel like they've just stabbed through you. And you have the Two of Swords. So again, this has to do with balance. So you're learning how to balance. You still have that blockages to your balance of your light and your dark, to your yin and yang within yourself, the masculine and feminine energies within yourself. So these are the blockages that you need to focus on during this time. You need to meditate, go into a quiet place. Try and just look at those blockages and see how you can heal. Okay. I'm going to pull some shamanic healing oracle cards. Spirit for Aquarius. We have Inner Journey. And Anger. Wow. For some of you, this is hitting hard. Okay. Like the rest of our message, your inner journey is for going within, accepting who you are, starting to love yourself. Tear away that social programming and be who you were always meant to be. You have to go within to be able to learn to stand in your power. And then you have Anger. So It's like what I said earlier, where some of you see your temper as a bad thing. It's not necessarily bad. I mean, don't go out and like strangle somebody, but learn to use focus and change that energy to be more useful. Like when you get angry, just go within and transform that energy to something more useful, as into standing up for yourself, standing up for your beliefs, being more focused. Now I'm going to give you the message for the card that I used for your thumbnail on the reading. It says, I surge on the uprising wave of love. And it's number 5. It's a Rumi Oracle. Let me go ahead and get that message out for you. Okay. So the Rumi poem or saying or whatever that goes with this, it says, my life can be summed up in 3 accounts. I was raw, I was cooked, and I was burned. Rumi. What it says is, greater forces of planetary movements affect us all. We experience day and night through the interplay of the earth, sun, and moon. This profound and obvious effect, the movements of the cosmos, affect us deeply, body and soul. Some movements are perhaps less obvious in form, but are just as great, if not more so. In effect upon our spiritual growth and life experiences, you are going through a cycle, or very soon will be, by which you will be moved by forces greater than your own personal will. This is a karmic period, a time during which the movements of greater planetary bodies will have an impact upon the earth and humanity. This is the way of things, greater cycles affecting smaller ones. The smaller ones are not less important, but they do have to bow to the power of the great, in oneness with the magnificent unfolding divinity that is life itself. And then it says, this oracle comes with a message for you. There are changes happening, and they will be out of your control. This is because you are ready for accelerated life change. Rather than paddling, you'll be caught up in a wave and move farther, faster. Let yourself surge on with the energy of what is happening, leading with your heart and just going with whatever unfolds. This will bring you the best fortune and open you up to the divine destiny that is your birthright this lifetime. Okay, thank you so much, Aquarius, for watching. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Remember that I do have the Twin Flame special going on for the month of January for only $20. This is in depth. Just go ahead and if you want this, send me an email to moongoddess114433@gmail.com. And you can shoot the payment to PayPal. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Bye-bye.